Welcome to what will be the last part in this series where we've been taking a look at the 1.8 update for Empyrion Galactic Survival, and we're starting on the Bridge of the Pioneer because what we're going to be doing is looking for trouble, because I'm hopefully what I would like to find is a big legacy CV for two reasons. I would really like to kind of test the Purple Baron against one of the heavier CVs. Also, I want to test a theory with respect to the fact if you get killed in the space combat and if you've got a CV on the star system, you will be able to spawn back onto that CV and so therefore survive the encounter. That's the idea. But before that, I just want to talk about a couple of things. As I've already previously mentioned, this will be the last part in this series, but of course it's not going to be the end of Empyrion Galactic Survival gameplay, because what I'm planning on doing is starting a Reforged Eden series, and simply because there has been an update. It's now what you could call the official 1.8 update for Reforged Eden. There's not been many major changes in it, but there's been an upgrade to the infected POI that, so I've been reliably told in the comments, is certainly worth looking at. So I certainly would like to look at that. And then the next thing I'd like to say is a big thank you for all comments and feedback on the previous video where we were having a go at the corruptor, especially those guys, especially those of you who pointed out that I could have been in God mode and been invisible, so I didn't need to actually trigger all the sensors, which is a very good point. And I also got a suggestion about maybe different approaches for taking it down. But to be completely honest, if I come into Purple Barrel loot box, this is what we effectively looted, these bottom two rows and the two heavy armors. And while the loot is good quality for a POI, I don't feel it's really the quality for what you'd call as an in-game POI. And I have to admit, I'm a little bit disappointed with that in-game. Personally, I would like to see maybe a bit more of a boss fight down in against something, rather than just killing lots and lots of bug uglies, which are a common feature in the game. Just something a little bit different, a little bit unique. That out of the way, and you can see I'm now up on the Bridge of the Pioneer, and what we're going to do is, and I've docked the ships in, and what I want to do in this part is we're going to choose the legacy, and I would like to choose a planet. The trouble is it's difficult to decide which ones it is, so maybe we'll just grab one at random like that, and we're gonna warp to the system. It was this green, it's difficult to see the crosshairs, and we're gonna warp into this system. It's 9.9 light years away, and here we are. Right, we've got a couple of hostile areas. Let me just see what the info panel says about them. Doesn't really. It says asteroid rich. Well, that one looks like trouble. Yep. So we'll level the ship off. Jump up. We'll leave the power on. Probably turn the thrusters off to save a bit of fuel. Now, on this exercise, all we're going to do is take the Purple Baron. We're not going to probably go out the roof. We're not going to take the SVs with us, because an SV in a capital vessel battle is about much use as a candle in the wind. So we're just going to wait. I came out. I walked out this literally about 10 minutes ago. So here we are. Now, before we leave, we need to do a little bit of preparation. And it's also worth mentioning, this could be a very short video. Right. One thing I have done is, if I press tab, I put an EVA boost on. If you're going to be fighting in space, you certainly want an EVA suit on. simply because if, say, one of these windows gets punctured, it will get very cold inside. So what you want to do is actually be able to, so what you want to do is to be able to survive that cold. So it's certainly worth putting an EVA boost on. The other thing I also want to do, sorry about this, we're going to need some LST charges as well. So get into here, triple Baron, because of course I changed my ammo configuration. Certainly going to want a couple of thousand of those. We probably don't need all this 15mm ammunition anymore. That was mainly for beating up, I think, 4,500 rounds of 15mm, because we can always keep it in here. Certainly going to want, what's filling everything up? Well, we don't need all that projectile ammunition as well. What's filling everything up? We've got a lot of these. Almost like I need more space, is it? I think we'll keep the 30mm. That's good for close in. Black shells, 160mm ammunition. What I will do is pull all this down. I think what I really needed is a bigger ammo box. Maybe this is something that needs to be thought about. Turn that off so it doesn't short it. This is the 150mm HSMSL. 2,000 rounds of that. I mean, we will go through a lot of ammunition very quickly. We've got no plasma charges. So I think what we're going to need to do is when plenty of those. We'll start building the ammunition up. Oops. So come into here. Let's see where we want to go. It was this one, wasn't it? I think we'll start with this one, because I don't really want to fight an infector. I'm looking for a bigger game than that. I know it's a bit of a mistake, but where's my thrusters on? Actually, yeah. Oh, it's disengaged. Okay, up to full speed, and away we go. Seem to be a bit low on fuel. Let me. First things first. Right, we've got a couple of ships in here and some asteroids. The pale kind of what you call light teal colours is the ones we're looking for. I'm a bit worried about the fuel situation. Oxygen fuel isn't brilliant. Let me just the general supplies. How about pentaxid? How are we for pentaxid? We're going to need plenty of shielding. Okay. There's a ship 19 kilometers away. What we're going to do is head for the ship, and I'll see you once we arrive. Okay, what we found, we haven't actually found a capital vessel, but what we have found is a matter converter. Now, I'll be completely upfront, I've got absolutely no idea what a matter converter is. So, I think we're just going to, it's because it's a POI, oops. Gotta wait. I think this might be a good exercise. Let me just put that there. Go up here. Gonna need to change the devices. Got no thrusters, so we'll turn that to generators. Right. I have absolutely no idea how to attack this. So this could go very badly wrong. Got incoming. Wow. Do the usual. Wow. Guns everywhere. My ship's not firing at them. This is really more of something I would go in with an SV. Okay, we're going to change target, guys. I don't really want. I want to fight a CV. We're going to go in this direction now. Apologies. Any of you know anything about matter converters, feel free to chuck it in the comments. What we're going to do now is scuttle off in this direction and see what we got over here. Oh, we got trouble. This is what I was hoping to find, but okay, change power. Okay. The generator's off because this is fully shielded. Now, I've only ever encountered one of these once before, and it completely devastated me. So this is the ship I'm looking for. I'm hoping that the Purple Baron, and this is armed to the teeth. Look at it. What you've got to do is get in very close. You see, it's got gun positions all over the place. They're already, and we haven't even got their shields down yet. They've got mine down. Ah, got off the inertia drive. And we are going to lose this battle. Can't even get his shields down. If you're staying close, we might just change back to... We're in business now. What I'll do is try and get the turrets down. Oops, that's a me blowing up. See the turrets there. Come on, you can do it. What I'm going to do is get rid of these big weapons clusters on the ends. Imagine what damage is happening to the ship. Well, we've broken through their defenses. It's... Sorry I'm not saying very much, but this is quite intense. I think I'm running out of ammunition now. I don't think I've actually got control of the ship anymore. This is to the end. I don't care. I've always wanted to do this, so I'm amazed the ship is still maneuvering. That's it. Oh well. You were shot by a legacy Eradicator, yep. Right, this is the test. Will it allow me to spawn back against the Pioneer? Yep. Purple Baron. Yeah, I can spawn back to them. But what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to respawn back to the Purple Baron. Because we're going to get killed again anyway. But I just want to see what the Purple Baron looks like. Yeah, how much is actually left of the ship? This is a safe place. I mean, we're getting absolutely destroyed now. I mean, I've got no weapons. I don't know if I've got the secondary cockpit is still active. If I can get in. So we've got the secondary cockpit. So we're still flying, just got virtually no maneuverability, and we've got no weapons. Okay. And we got no control. Okay. I'd like to stop my ship game, but I can't because I've got no. We got fuel, we got thrusters, we got shields. Got auto brake on. Oh, got it now. Let's have a look around the ship and see what's left. You can see the ship is being virtually totally destroyed. We've got a warp capability, so we could try and warp out of here. We can't get thruster speed, sorry. Can't warp out of here. Right, we're completely upside down. So if I turn round again, they're coming in for the kill, aren't they? Let me just rotate round so the right way round. So the hangar deck is still, whoops. The hangar deck is still there. We've lost that there. Let me just all our area here is destroyed here, and we've lost our forward. We've got a bit of fuel tanks there. Right, guys, I'm going to attack the legacy extractor. You were shot by the legacy extractor. Yeah, thank you, game. And this time we are going to spawn to the Pioneer. The Purple Baron is not recoverable, but this is the experiment that I wanted to conduct, is the fact that if you're going to take a chance with a going into a very hostile situation, the ability to respawn back to the capital vessel at the sun means that but if the Purple Baron had been our only CV, that would have been game over for the whole series. But because we got another capital vessel stuck out next to the sun, and of course we got the 2 SVs, and we would have a reasonable amount of supplies to be going on with. I mean, probably another thing that I would have done is the fact that we've lost all our inventory, although we didn't lose that much because I've got the toolbar that recovers the weapons. But what I probably would have done is left all my epic weapons behind on this ship here. So that's the end of the gameplay for this series. And what I want to do now is just talk a little bit about the way forward for Empyrion Galactic Survival on the channel. I'm still want to keep playing it. What I'm going to be doing is taking a break from it for about a week for two reasons. One is the upcoming week is going to be quite busy with respect to the fact that I've got a number of series coming to an end, and I need to stop and think a little bit about what I want to do next, especially as October is only a couple of days a week, and October's got a number of new games and updates coming out in it. Of course, I've got a new series to start for Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. We've got the new update for No Man's Sky, which should be out in the next week. And then there's a possibility, I've heard a rumor that Manor Lords is going to be released sometime this month. And then, of course, at the end of the month, we've got Victoria 3. But I still want to get a Reforged Eden series up and running as well. The big dilemma is how to start. Now, I'm tempted to go for one of the harder starts, but I don't really want to spend 25 parts just getting off the starter planet. So I am open to suggestions of possible starts. And then, as I say, probably the first part will be in just over a week's time. So this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you enjoyed the series. And I will see you in our next adventure in space in Empyrion Galactic Survival.